Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here. Yeah, like Mike has said, I'm a co-founder of a company called VIDA, and we try to contribute significantly to the problem of universal energy, or the challenge of universal energy access. Now, the numbers have been floating around. Dr. Kanji has just done his presentation on this. We know there's hundreds of millions of people who have no access to electricity still, and our progress is slow. Why is it slow? It's slow because the market is tough, it's difficult, it's unorganized, it's fairly intransparent. So a couple of years ago, we decided to build the data software that the energy access market needs. To understand, for example, where do people live, where's the grid, and subsequently, how do we connect those people best that do not have access to power? You can think of it like a Google Maps for energy or for infrastructure. Our value proposition is twofold. On the one side, we stream global data layers. It's a map-based software, so we're looking a lot at geographic data layers, geolocated data layers. So there's global data layers on things like infrastructure, ranging from roads to hospitals to schools, settlements where people live, as I said before. There's information on agriculture, but also on climate risk, on biodiversity, on security risks. Lots and lots of data layers. The world of data is exploding at the moment, right? We have more satellites, we have more data technologies, and we're really tapping into this fantastic world of data. We'll bring all this data together into VIDA and make it available to people who want to make decisions. Specifically on ESG, we have created a data layer that helps us understand how to best electrify populations in 56 countries, covering around 98% of the populations that do not have access to electricity. From the Pacific to South Asia, to Africa, Caribbean, Latin America. You've seen the map before with the kind of bubbled up parts of the world and the very small ones. That's the first value proposition, data. The second value proposition is our software. Now, in our software, users can work with that data. They can look at, they can filter, they can prioritize, they can start to collaborate, they can assess, they can communicate around that, and that helps them make decisions. So that's what VIDA does. I'm going to very quickly show you just a couple of screenshots of VIDA. So this is the case of Nigeria. You drop a pin somewhere, you see in Nigeria, there's about, I think 30,000 sites specifically, you might be interested in, that are relevant for energy access. And you get a lot of data at that kind of larger level. It could be at the level of a continent, at a country, at a region, wherever you operate. And then you go down into the specific site and you start working on this. Then you have a dashboard view, which then allows you to see and track progress over time. This is also used in about 40 countries now. So that's what VIDA looks like. How do we go from knowing all this stuff to actually changing the world, right? Knowledge is great, we know things. What are the decisions that are made based on this? Example one, we work with governments. Governments are using VIDA. They use it to prioritize their investments, find settlements, find health facilities, find schools that they want to electrify. They share that data through tender processes with the private sector. They share that data with banks that give them subsidies. They can fine-tune subsidies, say, here's a harder to reach area, you get more money for that. And that's currently done for hundreds of thousands of sites in the world. Hundreds of thousands of sites today. That covers tens of millions of people. Second example is a bank that says, here are my due diligence requirements. So if you want to develop a project, you know exactly what we're looking for. Third example is in Nigeria, again, a group of people that work together to jointly, there's an agricultural equipment manufacturer, financier, and an electrification company that together work on VIDA to develop sites. Yeah, I think I'm out of time just now. Thank you.